DR fam, hope everybody had a great weekend and a great Monday. Pretty fun Monday. If you followed your rules and paid attention to what we were doing on the DR side. But real quick, this will be really short because time to watch some college football championship. So I gotta hurry up and do this one. Anyway, so really quick on the higher time frame. I did post. I didn't do a video Friday, but I did post a picture in the community or pictures in the community kind of showing the pattern that we had talked about previously, what was happening, right? Remember we said this one on the ES, we were coming down. This was on Friday, that candle. This is a daily chart for both of these. And we said we wanted price to come down to probably about halfway and then make its way back up. And as you can see, that's kind of what happened. All right. That's exactly what happened. Actually went down and then shot back up. And you see today where we are, we had a huge up move today. So, you know, these fair value gaps and sell sides and buy sides, they do count for something, right? Especially on the higher time frame, you can really see what's going on. NQ is very similar. If you remember, we had already kind of been down in the inside the fair value gap, and at that point we had a sell side right here, and what we said was we wanted price to come down into the sell side, into that fair value gap. We're inside the weeklies, but come down below that sell side liquidity into this daily fair value gap, and then boom, take off. And that is exactly what happened. So really happy to see that move, and that way you can kind of start to plan your bias a little bit. So, and that's what we did today. All right, so let's go. Let's do ES real quick. We'll drop down to the. Oops, I messed this up. We'll drop down to the 5 minute just to look at it from a DR perspective. All right, and sorry guys, I just gotta get this to where we can see it. Okay, so really easy DR trade today. And what I mean by easy is we had one entry, okay, if you're doing strictly DR. So here's your, oops, hold on, sorry guys. Let's see if I get that to, okay. So we had confirmation high here, right around 10:30, 10:35. Went up a little bit, came back down, fair value gap right here, bullish, okay. But comes out right below the IDR and DR are pretty close together on ES, so it comes down almost to IDR. Actually, it doesn't go below IDR, but it definitely goes below the DR. And then you could have just done that. Honestly, you could have done that all day. Let it play itself out, because your stop loss is down here, right? So if you're doing that again, now you could have always just taken your 5-point profit, but if you want those brave souls that kind of just held it and let it play itself out, I mean, we never came anywhere close back down to DR, right? So if you're here, if you're in this trade here and you're doing this and you see some down, I mean, you could just hold that, right? And like I said, that was a all day kind of episode. I mean, you could have taken that all the way up to, let me see, how many points was that? I haven't even counted. Let's see. So let's go 45. Oops. All right, let's do this quick. Okay, let's take it over here. So 45, 55, up to, if I was not being super greedy, I'd probably get to here. So that's 45, 800, 55, 65, 75, 80. So that's what, 25 points. Not bad. Not bad at all. Just a nice, easy entry, and this movement all day. Okay. All right. NQ is very similar. We'll do that one really fast. So, but today was one of those days where you could have just, you could have taken your profit, set your let DR set up, set your alerts, let it ping you, jump in, and let it do its thing. All right. Same thing on NQ. NQ is a little bit different because we had more than one entry on NQ, whereas ES we had just one entry. So technically on NQ we had one after confirmation, right? So confirmed high here. So we had one entry, two entries, technically three. We had four entries on NQ. Stop loss somewhere down here. Never got close to it, of course. And then boom, there you go, right up the ladder. Now, if you missed that, I did take some points off of that one, but I did re-enter trade on NQ. I didn't trade ES today. ES probably been easier to trade today, but NQ, you notice here we came back down to this fair value gap. That was another potential entry if you're doing ICT type stuff. And then you actually had another entry here if you missed that one. All right. And so, and there's some other fair value gap entries you could have, gotten close to once it starts running up. All right. But really nice day, fun day if you were trading DR and combine that with ICT. Life was good. All right, guys, that's it. I'm not gonna hold you. Again, hope everybody had a great Monday and a great weekend. Drop some comments in here. Let me know what you think about both the high time frame and then kind of what DR did today. A lot of people were expecting us to have a down beginning of the year, which we did, right? And maybe tomorrow or the next day we'll look at kind of the bigger picture, So we're looking at daily just to see where it reacts to those fair value gaps. But maybe look at kind of how prices moving, maybe a week or so prior to this. So anyway, love on your loved ones. You never know when you won't be able to do it again. So take advantage of each and every opportunity. I appreciate you. Let me know if you have any comments. We'll talk to you later.